All right, everybody, gonna give this a few seconds, make sure everything is up and running on all the social medias. Think we should be all good now. All right, everybody, well, welcome to Connected Community Health Support. My name is Jacob Carroll. I run these 12 o'clock sessions here, and I'm one-third of Connected Community Health Support, along with Seth Spicer and Adam Fox. Catch up with Seth Spicer at the 7:30 a.m. sessions and Adam Fox at the 5:30 p.m. sessions. We're offering a free bodyweight exercise program for weight loss. Just trying to get people up and moving. There's a lot of barriers to exercise. Maybe you don't have close access to a gym. Maybe you feel uncomfortable in the gym. Maybe you don't want to spend the money. Maybe just begin to looking for a new exercise program. Whatever the situation may be, we're trying to make an exercise program that can work for everybody in whatever situation they are at. So that's why we have free body weight. No equipment needed. All you need is a little bit of space, enough room to kind of spread your arms out. That's really about all you need here. And, we're doing this because we feel like this information should be accessible to everybody. It's, a shame that health and fitness has so many barriers. It's such an important part of your mental and physical health. So, we want to just get this information out there for free, try to help as many people as possible. And so today, this is week 6, day 16 of our body weight exercise program. Kind of crazy it's been going this fast, but yeah, we got a 45-minute workout today, 50 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. We've been progressing right along. And if this feels a little bit too difficult, or maybe you want to check out some of our older sessions, make sure you head over to the Facebook or the YouTube. We have all of our previous workouts posted there, and the link tree is in the bio on the main page. And we're going to get into the workout pretty soon here, but as always, please consult your physician before starting an exercise program. We don't want anybody getting hurt, and your physician will know if you have any previous circumstances that might limit your ability to exercise or might make this potentially dangerous for you. So make sure you check out with your physician. But without further ado, we'll get things started here. We got a quick 5-minute warm up. Stick with me; it's going to go quick. All right. So first move here, just opening up the mid back a little bit. I like to think have the arm straight out like you're grabbing on the steering wheel and just moving the arm back and following the arm with your head, kind of like you're backing out of the driveway, trying to look behind you, opening up that mid back and thoracic spine and getting things moving before we get into these more intense workouts here today. And then try to keep your hips facing forward. Try to get all this motion coming from the mid back. Gonna do a few more each side here. I don't know about everybody watching the stream. My back's feeling a little stiff today. So I'm really taking my time, going slow through this, working on my range of motion. Same thing, you might not be able to get all the way back. Maybe you're feeling a good stretch, right here. That's perfectly fine. Do what feels comfortable for you. Don't base what you're doing off me. We want it to feel good and be comfortable for you. All right, next move here. Now just warming up the hips a little bit. I like to call these open and close the gate. So bringing the hip out and coming back in. Same thing again here. If your range of motion is down here, perfectly fine. Just get those steps out a little bit and coming back, but work within what's comfortable for you. Same thing, there is a balance component with this move. Don't be ashamed about grabbing onto the wall. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still work on the hip mobility just as well, but while holding on to the wall. Same thing, grab on the wall right there. Keep moving through, still getting hips, core, a lot of these things warmed up, which is important. So we're gonna have some more intense moves here coming up. All right, let's get a few more reps in here with that. I've got a lot of lower body stuff. Really want to get these hips warmed up a bit. But we'll be keeping this somewhat short because, 45-minute workout. We're trying to get it in quick, get in, get out. Start your Monday off right, get your body moving. All that good stuff. Next move here, we got some neck circles. Just rolling through your range of motion. Important here, we're not trying to really improve our range of motion. We're just trying to work within the range of motion we have. So don't go cranking on the end range of your joint. Work within a range of motion that feels good, which doesn't feel like you're putting a lot of stress on the body. Just getting things moving is the warm up. All right, keep moving a few different directions. Look over the shoulder a few times. And then getting some of that turning motion in. My range motion isn't feeling great right now, but that's why we're doing this. Range motion will get better over time, I promise you. Just stick with us, come with us week after week. Things will be getting better, I promise you. But next move here, last move of the warm-up. We're going to start off with some small arm circles, just warming up the joint capsule in the shoulder. Going forward, spend a few seconds here. Just pretend like you are drawing small circles in the air. All right, now let's reverse it. Same thing, going backwards, small circles here. Might be feeling a little bit of burn in the shoulder. If this is feeling a pinching, this is feeling uncomfortable, maybe slow it down, maybe change the range of motion, maybe make it a little bit smaller, maybe move them up higher, a little bit lower. Just find what's comfortable for you. This is the warm-up. All right, now we're going to go big backwards. So same thing. This one, we're really trying to open up the chest, open up the back, working on that full range of motion in the shoulders. All right, let's get two more here. And now let's go forward. Might be feeling a little bit of burn in the shoulders here. That's a good thing. Want to really get these joints warmed up for these more intense moves coming up. Let's get two more going forward. And done. Shake that out a little bit. We're going to get right into the workout here in a second. So first move, we have toe touch or glute bridge. Show you the toe touch first. Same thing. You don't have to go all the way down to your toes. If you want to keep the hands on the hips, just sliding the hands down the knees. Oops, sorry. Meant to turn the volume off for that. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties going. But all right. So, same thing. Keeping the hands on the hips, bring them down. Maybe you're feeling good with your range of motion. You can go into that same thing. Pretend like you are picking a box up off the ground and standing back up. Find that range of motion that works for you. Other variation here, we can go with a glute bridge. So going to be laying back flat on the ground. I like to put my hands on my hips so I have a reference point if my hips are shifting side to side. And you're just trying to bring the hips up to the ceiling and coming back down. And don't make it too complicated. Focus on that goal of bringing your hips to the ceiling and get ready because we're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm be showing the toe touches first. Just reaching down to the ground and coming back up. Same thing. You can mix it up. Try whatever variation you think is working for you. And we're trying to mimic that deadlift pattern here. So I like to call it the floor touch, just like you're picking something up and putting it back down. Because in its essence, that is what a deadlift is. That's why we perform a deadlift. This is how it transfers to everyday life. Picking something up and putting it back down. Same thing, reach into that range of motion that works for you. Try to stand up nice and tall after you finish your rep. And not too much longer here. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, quick 40-second rest here. Last week we were going 45, 45. Now we're going 50, 40. So a little bit more intense here. And we got some new moves. So we have our reverse fly combo move right here. So I'll show it from the side. Going to be in this bent over position. Find nice and stability. I like to think this. Find a position where nobody could push you over. And you're bringing the arms out to the side. And then rolling them back. So doing the fly and then pull back. Show this from the front. Out. And then rolling back. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'll show this from the front actually. So bringing them wide and pulling back. Same thing, getting this pull motion, working against gravity. You're getting the hips, core, all that good stuff working at the same time. It really is a full body movement. You know, after 50 seconds, you don't need a whole lot of resistance. You'll be feeling this one. All right, almost halfway through this set. Keep going, everybody. Come on. Same thing, if you want to add weights, grab a water bottle, grab a textbook, whatever you got. This isn't feeling intense enough for you. Find a way to modify. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Great job, everybody. Another quick 40-second rest. Next move, we got our standing arm circles. So kind of similar to what we were doing in the warm-up, except, you know, going to be going for a longer period of time. And we're going to be going slow, really working through that range of motion. We'll be switching halfway, and then we'll be going forward. Same thing, just going like this. I'll tell you when halfway. We'll switch going the other way. You'll be feeling the burn in the shoulders with this one, I promise you. We're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, find that pace that works for you. Find that range of motion that works for you. Working on a lot of range of motion in the shoulder joint. Again, a lot of different muscles and stabilizing muscles involved. It's going to be a difficult move. All right, reverse it. Changing directions now. If you were going forward first, we're going backwards. If you're going backwards first, we're going forward. It's a long time to be doing this. We have 5 more seconds though. Dig deep. 3, 2, 1, and done. Great work, everybody. So next move coming up, we got a standing march. So we got some variations here. Here's one variation, arms above head, reaching down to the knee. Or, you know, if you're feeling like this is a lot of, you know, too much balance for you, worried about your stability, there is nothing wrong. Grab onto the wall. Grab onto the wall and bring the knees up. Same thing if your range of motion is down here. Don't worry about it. Range of motion will get better over time. I'm going to be showing that hand touch variation. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm going across, reaching down to my knee, starting from that overhead position. But remember, this isn't going to work for everybody. You know, don't judge yourself on what other people are doing, what I'm doing. I'm going to be showing a few different variations here. Same thing. This is feeling difficult, really. Still getting core, still getting some hip movement in. There's nothing wrong with grabbing onto the wall. You know, that single leg stability will get better over time, even if you are using the wall for a little bit of support. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But all right, keep it moving, everybody. Got 10 more seconds. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Great job watching this live or recorded. Thank you for supporting us. And trust me, stick with us. Be consistent at this, and you will make progress. I promise you. But all right, lateral squats coming up. So kind of like a regular squat, except we are shifting our weight side to side. Think about if you had a chair behind you, you're just sitting back in that chair. And just again, find the range of motion that works for you. Maybe you're going to be able to go a little bit deeper, but you know, maybe not. Maybe you're going to keep it right here and just be shifting the weight a little bit side to side, keeping that bend in the knee. But we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, main thing is you're getting this squat pattern, which is bringing the hips are coming down, except we're going side to side. So you're kind of leaning onto one leg, getting this motion in the frontal plane for that side to side. I apologize. Keep moving through that. Forgot to mute my phone. Don't want that stuff coming in on the stream. Distracting everybody. All right, 10 more seconds. Keep it going with these lateral squats. Now it's a tough move. Might feel a little bit awkward at first. All right, we're done in 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, next move coming in with push-ups. A whole lot of variations here. You could do things from the wall. Just push yourself away, come back, push, and keep pushing yourself away from the wall. That's the main thing about this pushing motion is this motion right here. Doesn't matter if you do it on the wall. Doesn't matter if you do it on the floor. Do it on the edge of your couch. The same thing. You can do it from your knees, just pushing yourself away from the ground. You can do it from your toes, or even you could do it from the edge of a couch. I know it's not showing up on the camera, but this will make it a little bit easier. You're not going all the way to the ground, but find what works for you. We're going to be going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm going to be going for my knees. That's what works for me. Do what works for you. It's a long time to be pushing 50 seconds of push. Great job, everybody. Stick with it. And then working on that shoulder range of motion, getting that push motion in, chest back, all that good stuff, all working together. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. I know that's difficult. Push-ups is one thing we've been sticking with this program from the beginning, because we want to get that, pushing variation in. But, there's not a whole lot you can do with body weight. So we've been trying to stick with this move, build up the endurance over time. But next move we got coming up here, we got bent over shoulder extension. Same thing, find that bent over position and just pulling the arms back. Same thing, palms up to the ceiling. Bring it going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just pulling them up. Same thing, don't make it too complicated. You can get a little bit of hold at the top if you want. Same thing, find the variation that works for you. You want to make it a little bit easier, get a little bit of momentum, get that swing going in to help get the arms up. But if not, you want to challenge yourself, make it a little bit harder, go slow and controlled. Come on, stick with us, 20 seconds. We're almost done with the first set here. Same thing, you'll be feeling this in the back of the shoulders, triceps. Raise those palms up to the ceiling. Great job, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, great job. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. So, last move here. Pretty advanced move, pretty tough. We got inchworms. So this can be done. You're kind of bending at the knees, getting yourself to the ground, and walking the hands out as far as you can. And then coming back. And if that's feeling a little bit difficult, only bring the hands up to here and try to push yourself back. Or other variation here, we can work on a bear crawl. So you can kind of get down here in the same position. To walk yourself into this position. We could go for a hold. We can do a walk with the bear crawl. The walk is a little bit more advanced. You can hold this position right here. Try to keep those knees about an inch off the ground. You're going bear crawl. I'm going to be showing the inchworm to start. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. You're not going to get a lot of reps here. It's a little bit of a longer move. It's really full body, core, hips, arms, everything working together. Just how it would in real life. Great job. Long, keep it moving, everybody. Not too much longer. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Finishing up my last rep here. And we got a 40-second break. Sorry, I just had to adjust something on the screen. Why is that popping up? Sorry about that. But, taking this break into the first round. Great job, everybody. We're going to go through that 2 more times. So, get a drink if you need it. I'm going to grab one here. And remember, if you're just tuning in here live or on the replay, this is feeling a little bit difficult for you, try to check out some of our older workouts. We've been really building up to this point in time, but we do try to offer as many modifications as possible so people of all fitness levels here can join in. I know that bear crawl and that inchworm is pretty difficult. Same thing, if you feel like some of those moves aren't working, find a way to modify, find that weight version that works for you. All right, we got 15 seconds here. And then we are going to get started with the floor touch or glute bridge. I showed the floor touch last time. Remember, just pretend like you're picking up a box off the ground. Or the glute bridge, which I'll be showing here. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing if you're doing the glute bridge. Just bringing the hips up high to the ceiling. 50 seconds. Should be feeling this a bit in the glutes and the hamstrings. Great job, everybody. Stick with me. 30 more seconds. Same thing if you have the feet further away, it is going to make this a little bit more difficult. Put a little bit more stress on the hamstring, but find that foot position that works for you. I'm just showing you the move, but you modify in the way that's comfortable for you. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job, everybody. Next move coming up, we got the reverse fly combo. So remember, you can do bent over, pulling the arms back, then rowing. Straight arms, and then bent arms. Same thing. Repping through that. And as always, if you want to add resistance, want to make it more difficult, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Got textbooks, maybe got waistbands, whatever the situation is. But get yourself ready because we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. Here is the fly, and here is the row. Just getting this range of motion in. Find stability in the lower body. I think that's if I told you to get into a bent over position where nobody could push you over. Get strong, keep that solid base, and then we are doing the rows right from that position. Great job, everybody. Come on, keep it moving. 15 more seconds here. Here we go. Come on. Finish up strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. So these are arm circles. I know this one really burns out the shoulders here. We're going to start backwards. I'll tell you when to switch at 25. We still got 30-second break, though. So don't worry. I'm just giving a quick demo. Really try to open up that range of motion here. Same thing. You can add a little bit more speed. We don't want to be like really, swinging faster. We want to kind of go a little bit controlled here, working on all those stabilizing muscles in the shoulder, bringing a little bit of proprioception into all these different joints, all these muscles. But we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, sorry, going backwards to start. Remember, find that range that works for you. It's a tough move. Should be feeling in almost all these muscles in the shoulder. Great job, everybody. And now we switch. Well, going forward now. I know we do this in the warm-up too, but it's a great motion for the shoulder, hitting so many different muscles at once. And trust me, when you're going for a little bit of longer time here, like we're doing in this set, you're going to be feeling that burn. All right, 3, 2, 1, and done. I don't know about you guys, I'm definitely feeling that one. But next move coming up here, we got the standing march. So remember, we got variations here. You can do the one coming from overhead and pulling down to the knee. Maybe you're pulling down to the calf, whatever range of motion works for you. Same thing. Maybe it's a little bit too difficult with the hands overhead. You can keep the hands low right here. You can shorten the range of motion. Just do these small steps like you're kind of stepping in place. You can grab onto the wall, do the same thing. Do what works for you. Challenge yourself. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm going to be showing this variation. Same thing. You can keep the legs low and just be stepping in place. Now, this is still working on single leg balance for a very small period of time, but mimicking walking. When you walk, you are single leg balancing for a very short period of time, but your body still has to find balance, still has to find stability. So we can mimic this here in the workout. A little bit of these small steps in place. You can see my body shifting side to side as I lift each leg up. So working on that balance, working on that hip range motion, getting the core involved. Same thing. You do the same thing holding on to the wall, but we don't want anybody falling over. We don't want anybody getting hurt. So grab onto that wall if you need it. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Great job. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Way to work. We got lateral squats coming up. I'm going to grab a quick prop. Should have had this ready. But I know this can be a difficult move to pattern. So something, maybe you want to put a chair behind you. And it's like you are sitting down in the chair, but you're kind of doing it mostly with one leg. Same thing. You don't have to go that deep. I'll show from the side. Same thing. I'm going into that sting. It's like I'm sitting down with one leg. Same thing. That's a little bit deep, but trying to mimic that same pattern as we're standing. So same thing. Pretend you're sitting in that chair behind you. Then the chair's on this side. You're sitting in it. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And same thing. Maybe your range of motion is a little bit deeper. Most of that leg is going to be on that one leg. This might bother some people's knees. This is a very difficult move. So, you could shorten the range going side to side. Just working on it from this aspect. Nothing wrong with that. You're still getting that main pattern in. You're still shifting weight side to side, loading on a single leg. Maybe it's just not working no matter what way you do it. Just go into some regular squats. Find that depth that works for you. Do what you got to do to make this challenging and make it work for you. That's what's important here. Don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's causing you pain. Burn is good, but pain is bad. So, that whole no pain, no gain thing might be a little outdated. But we're done in 3, 2, 1, and done. Sorry, I went a little bit over on that one. I apologize, everybody. We got a nice 40-second break here. I want to grab another drink. And, if anybody, has any questions, comments, concerns about any of these moves, maybe you want a little bit more individualized instruction, maybe you have some problems that we could help with, send us a message on social media. We're really here to help. Enjoy doing this, and it feels good to help people, to be honest. So don't be afraid to reach out. I know a few people have so far. It might not be easy just reaching out to a random stranger on social media, but we're really here to help. So don't be afraid. But we got about 10 seconds here, and then we are going to get into our push-ups. Remember, you can go from the wall, you can go from your knees, feet, do what works for you. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm going from my knees. That's what works for me, but do what works for you. The same thing, even if you want to try from the ground, but doing this is a little bit too challenging, you can just find a position and hold. push yourself away from the ground. Still working on those same muscles. Modified and do what works for you. And same thing, there's nothing wrong with doing your pushes from the wall. Same thing, all that matters is getting this pushing motion away. So you can do it from the wall and push yourself, maybe even add a little bit of a catch into it where you're, getting a little bit more of that eccentric portion as you lowering yourself to the wall. We're going to be done in 3, 2, 1, and great job. It's a tough move, pushing for 50 seconds. But great job, everybody. I'm more than halfway through. Let's finish strong here. Come on. We got our bent over shoulder extension. Same thing. Find that strong position, sturdy base, and raise the palms up to the ceiling. Gonna be feeling in the triceps, feeling in the lats a little bit. In that core engagement, hips, arms. That's what I love about this program. A lot of full body movements, working multiple muscles at once. We're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, raise those arms up. Try to get them up. Maybe, we're feeling good right now. Maybe get them going a little bit faster. Come on, great job, everybody. Keep it moving. Same thing, it's a tough move. All these moves, be doing any exercise for 50 seconds, you'll probably be feeling it. Great job, everybody. Keep it moving. 15 seconds. Same thing. You can get a little bit of pause at the top. You can use momentum to help kind of swing the arms up. That's fine too. Do what works for you. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Great job. And same thing, maybe being, really bent over like this is a little bit difficult for you. You could go one arm at a time, support yourself with the hand on the knees, alternate each rep. But great job. All right. Next move, last move of this, pretty advanced. We got the bear crawl or the inchworm. Remember, inchworm, walking the hands out, find that position, and try to walk them back. It's a tough move. Or you could try the bear crawl, which is just going to be holding this position or adding the walk when we do the bear crawl. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. It's a tough move. I'm showing the walk. This is one of the most advanced exercises in the workout. So don't feel bad if this is pretty difficult for you. Or if you're not able to do it at this point. That's perfectly fine. We're going to be building things up over time. Great job. And the inchworm is a great way to build your way up to this point. Even if you can just walk the hands out to here, maybe you're still keeping all your weight on your feet. So you're building to making that relationship with the ground, building your way up to, lowering yourself to the ground. Get better over time. I promise you. We're done in 3, 2, 1, and done. That's what I'm talking about. 2 rounds down. Want to finish strong here. We got one more round. Coming back with floor touches or deadlifts, whatever you want to call them. They're the same thing to me. That's why we do them in real life. Because we got to pick something up and put it back down. Maybe you're bending over to tie your shoes. Whatever you're picking up, let's mimic that same pattern we would perform in everyday life. Pick it up, drop it, put it back down. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. This is feeling difficult. Put the hands on the knees. Nothing wrong with that. You can see slight difference here from the hinge pattern or the floor touch pattern. Weight is shifting backwards. Body is going this way. However, in the squat, we're going down. So this one is going down. Hip shift going back. So, all right, come on, keep it up. Halfway done with this move. If you can get all the way to the ground, that's great. But if not, don't worry about it. Like I said, you will get there over time. Range of motion will get better. Strength will get better. Do what works for you in the moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. All right, we got the reverse fly combos. So same thing, bent over, strong position, arms up, and we'll go row. So straight arms, row, keep alternating. Same thing, this is another one. If it feels difficult to hold this position, put a hand on the knee. Maybe go one arm at a time. Switch it up. Now do what works for you. We're here to give you options. You know, this could be pretty fatiguing on the lower body to hold that position for 50 seconds. But let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Same thing, go out and coming back in. Showing that modified version again. You can go one arm at a time. Nothing wrong with that. Do what works for you. If you're here, if you're getting moving, you're getting better. You're doing more today than you were doing yesterday. You're making progress. So don't worry about it if you can't stick with it the whole time. That's why we have these options. Get all people involved. I want, your son, your daughter, yourself, your grandma, your great grandma even. I want everybody to be able to get involved in this. No barriers to exercise. Have those modifications for everybody. All right, 10 more seconds. Come on. Finish strong here with this move. 3, 2, 1, and done. Way to work, everybody. We got the standing. Oh, wait, we got arm circles. Don't let me forget about those. Same thing. Going big circles, going back to start. Same thing. Maybe your range of motion of doing big circles is still going to be right here. Nothing wrong with that. Use your range. Range will get better. As you do this in the set, they will probably get better. The same thing. If you feel like you got really good range of motion, let's use it. If not, we're going to be building it up, so don't worry. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Starting going back here. And do what feels comfortable. Oop, almost started reversing. A little bit too early for that. A lot of muscles getting worked here. I feel the burn in this exercise probably the most out of any of them, to be honest with you. All right, let's switch it up. Then again, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. Maybe some people are stronger in the upper body than they are the lower body. Maybe it's vice versa. But we're working on all the body parts really in this workout. Core, hips, legs, arms, shoulders, chest, back, all that good stuff coming in. We got 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. Way to work. All right, now we got those standing marches. So remember, you can be going from the hands up high, bringing it down to the knee, getting a little bit of a reach involved in this as well. Maybe you want to modify right here. Maybe you just want to get the feet marching in place. You want to keep the hands at the side for balance. That's perfectly fine too. Maybe you want to grab onto the wall. That's fine too. That's why I know I sound like a broken record, but do what works for you. That's how you get better. Find just a way to challenge yourself. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The same thing. Maybe you want to challenge yourself by making this go a little bit faster. Maybe you want to really focus on the balance portion. You want to go a little bit slower. Nothing wrong with that. Find out what works for you. I know I'm showing a few different variations here. But that's why we're doing this. We want to have variations for everybody. Same thing, you could grab onto the wall. Just get a little bit of stepping going. Get your body moving. That's what it's all about. Same thing, if you weren't getting any movement in yesterday, you're getting in today. You're moving in the right direction. Great job. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job. Not too many more moves. 4 more moves. Come on, dig deep. Finish out your Monday strong. Start your week off right. There's not really finishing off your Monday. My mistake. Maybe you are. I don't know what time zone you're in. But enough talking. We got lateral squats coming in 20 seconds. Remember, shifting that weight side to side. Not everybody's going to have the same range of motion. Maybe you're going to want a more narrow stance. You're just going to be shifting that weight back side to side. Maybe you got really good range of motion and you're going to be going kind of deep with it. Do what works for you. Going 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing. This is my range of motion, and that's not going to be the same for everybody watching here. This is the depth that works for me. Find the depth that works for you. Same thing, I'll show it from the side. Same thing, still kind of following that squat pattern. Bringing, like you're down sitting in a chair with kind of one leg. Great job, everybody. Come on, keep it moving. Same thing, a little bit more advanced version. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can kind of step out, come all the way back, step out again, so you're kind of falling into that leg. You know, that's not going to work for everybody too. It's a pretty advanced version, but great job. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, push-ups coming in next. I know this is a difficult one for 50 seconds. If you're not going to make it the whole 50 seconds, don't worry about it. Take a break in between reps. Get as many as you can, but don't push yourself to complete fatigue. You know, we still got a few more moves here. This is the last set. Challenge yourself. Don't kill yourself here. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm doing it from my knees. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually feel like I get better range of motion, better form when I go from my knees compared to my feet. You know, I can do it from my toes, but you know, for the sake of my form and for the sake of us doing this, 3 rounds in a row for 50 seconds, I think doing it from my knees feels just fine. But great job, everybody. Keep it moving here. Halfway done. Pushing yourself away from the ground. Find a hand position that's comfortable. There we go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. I apologize. A whole lot of vibrations coming through my phone. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. Apologize for that. But now let's finish strong here. We got 2 more moves. Sorry about that. All right, we got that shoulder extension. So remember, find that good, strong stance. Nobody can push you over. And just bringing the arms back. And again, you could go one arm at a time. Support your body with that opposite arm. Nothing wrong with that. Do what works for you. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, you can alternate. Maybe you want to just get that swing motion. Bringing the arms up. Palms to the ceiling. Great job, everybody. Let's finish strong here. Come on, not too much longer. Dig deep. You got this. 20 seconds. Remember, if you want to make it more challenging, get a little bit of hold here at the top. Do what works for you, though. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Way to work. Last move here. We got inchworms or bear crawls, and we're showing the inchworms. Very tough move. So remember, walking the hands out. If this is the only range of motion you have, let's just stand back up from there. Don't challenge yourself too much. And, building that relationship to the ground. If you can walk out all the way, let's do it. But that's not going to work for everybody. We're going to be going to 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Moving it out. And coming back in. Stand up nice and tall. And walk them out again. Great job, everybody. Not going to get a whole lot of reps here. Remember, if you want to try the bear crawl, kind of walk into it from the same position, getting down onto your knees in that all four position. And you can try to just get the knees off the ground, hold here. Maybe you want to add the walks. The walks are pretty difficult. So you could just hold this position, maybe take some breaks, maybe go for a few seconds at a time, hold, drop, whatever you want to do. Maybe going for 3, 2, 1, and done. That is the whole workout, ladies and gentlemen. Way to get through it, way to dig deep. It's not easy. 45-minute workout, 50 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. It's pretty advanced. And, we've been building up to this point, though. Day one, we're going 20 seconds of work with 40 seconds of rest. So if this is feeling a little bit difficult, make sure you check out the link tree in the bio. Check out the YouTube, the Facebook. We got all of our previous workouts posted. But great job here, everybody. Going to go through a quick cool down. Starting off, give yourself a hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. I like to call these the self hugs. Switching right arm over, left arm over. Just bringing the heart rate down, getting a little bit of dynamic stretching in the upper body and the shoulders. Great job, everybody. Keep moving through this. Really important to bring the heart rate down after the workout to help get into this recovery state. When we're working out, we are breaking down these muscles. And when we go into recovery, that's when we repair these muscles, and that's where growth occurs. So great job, everybody. Keep swinging for a little bit. All right. Next move, we're going to be doing some leg swings. Same thing, you're probably going to want to grab onto the wall for this one. Maybe not. Maybe you got really good bounce. I don't trust myself. I'm grabbing onto the wall. Just getting a little bit of leg swinging going. Same thing. You don't have to get a crazy range of motion. You can just get the legs swinging back and forth like a pendulum. There we go. Keep it moving. Going to get a few more kicks in here. Make sure you're breathing. Do this whole cool down. Great job, everybody. Going to switch up the legs. Tough workout today. Way to work, way to move, everybody. Way to stick with it. Watching this live or recorded. Appreciate you all being here, supporting this, and hopefully you're getting a great workout in today. It's good to get the body movement. Releases a lot of good chemicals for your brain, for your body. All right, we're going to do 5 more swings. And done. All right, and going to finish off here with one of my favorites. Just getting some deep breathing going, because it's important, really helping bring heart down, get into that recovery state. So I want to do a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. So I'm going to let everybody keep working on those breaths here. Just going to make a few final comments. And, as always, first off, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching us and being here. Really appreciate that. We're just trying to get this information out there, try to help as many people as possible. If you would do me the favor of please sharing this video. Sorry about that. And yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Phone calls coming in, but really just trying to, get people moving. Something good for the body is good for your brain. And, a lot of people struggle with getting in a regular exercise routine. And it's because of a lot of these barriers to exercise, maybe not wanting to spend the money, maybe feeling hesitant about going to the gym, maybe feeling comfortable in the gym. We're, still kind of in a pandemic here. So, if you're on lockdown, wherever you may be, good exercise you can get in with no equipment from the comfort of your own home. That's really what we're about here. But I'm going to have to be signing off here in a second. Thank you, everybody, for supporting. Really appreciate that. And I challenge you, tell one person about the stream who you think could benefit. And I hope you all have a great day and a great rest of your